turning in my Subaru Impreza, which is standing right here, to the Subaru dealership for some help. It has some kinks that needs to be fixed, which I can't address right now. And it's easier if they have all the parts and everything. So hopefully they will sort my brakes, which has some kind of stiffness in the back, and also I turned it in for a service, which I usually do when it comes to changing oil and using all the certificates and everything, and resetting the DPF warning light and everything I've been talking about before on my channel. So I'm going to do that, all that, and some extras, changing the diff oil, for instance. It's time for that as well. Also lubing up all the calipers and changing the brake fluids. Stuff like that I don't want to do myself. And they have all the parts in case something goes bad. So I got a really good deal. I'll be posting all the prices and everything later on when I'm finished. And I got this green Outback Subaru mainframe AI computer driven thing. And I'm scared for my life as usual when I have to borrow these cars, because they always scream at me. And most of the time I don't even know how to start these things because they're so freaking modern. This is my problems as usual. How do I start? Okay, that was not the start button, I think. So engine start, there we go. So I'm in park, so I think I can just push that one, I guess. Right? Did I do it right? Okay. Be careful. Yeah, I know that. The last time I borrowed one of these cars, they completely screamed at me during traffic and told me to avoid something all the time. So I was like screaming all the time. But seriously, I was just pushing this button. Is this supposed to start? Oh, push the brake, right? Right. So I have to push the brake. This was the problem the last time I borrowed a car. I got a lot of indicators that told me that I was too close to a trailer or whatever, which wasn't true. It was just stressing me out. I was in complete control. The fuel isn't empty this time. That's good, because I'm going to the garage and I'm gonna hide there until they call me. So we'll see. I will test this car today and make a small feedback on my channel what I think about these, because I'm severely allergic to extreme intelligent cars. I'm really old school like that, but we'll see. See if I'm not gonna trash this car, at least. Well, we'll see. All right, let's try this thing. Usually I do all the same mistakes. I think I'm pushing the clutch when I have using an automatic, and it usually gives me whiplash because it's the brake. It's not the clutch, so we'll see. So I'll put it into not reverse, not neutral. It's in park right now. It says PRNNMD. So this is my experience with automatic cars. R must mean reverse. Neutral is neutral. So how do I get out of park? That's reverse. Neutral. Can I? No, neutral doesn't work. I guess oh yeah, there we go. M-D means drive. Probably it means maximum drive, I guess. Oh my god, I get a cold sweat every time I am in an automatic car. Ah! Alright, I lost you there. Okay. Right. Okay, so far so good. I was hoping to record this. We'll see if the phone will stand up. Because I need to accelerate. Maybe you'll just hear my voice screaming. We'll see. Okay, now there's a car behind me. It's gonna probably get sick of me because I can't drive these things. Not again. Jesus Christ. Come on. There we go. And up. And hey. Okay. Okay. So I was turning the indicator lights, and I'm supposed to just nudge it to tell people where I'm going. It doesn't stay on the indicator at all. Okay, now I apparently closed the car. I don't even have the key on me. I have no idea what's happening. Okay. Changing file. Okay, started to get the hang of this. I hate cars like this. Let's see. Alright. Trying to ride along. You can tell I'm nervous. Alright. I know where I need to go, so I don't need a GPS. So, oh crap, now I did the same mistake again. I thought I was pushing the clutch again. My neck. Fuck. I'm probably gonna die in this video, so I just want to tell everybody that thanks for tuning in. My name was Peter at the Call Carlson vlog. I will donate my garage and all the containments to my friend Waffles. And the cars will go to the kids. So we'll just have that on record if something happens. Alright, turning towards my garage. Cold sweat. Don't push the fake clutch. And we're off. Hey! I'm still alive. Probably. We'll see if I can hear any of those really annoying indicators that tells me that I'm driving, because I need to know that if I'm close to a car, or a car is getting close to me, or if there's cars in the vicinity. At least it was like that with the other car, but this car is staying quiet right now. It's at least telling me the wrong speed limit. Actually, it's 80 here. It's 70 over there. Okay, now it changed. Good. I'm still driving 80, so I don't give a crap. Now there's an indicator light on the side mirror telling me that it's a close car. That actually makes me nervous. Having lights flashing close to my face, telling me stuff. I would like to turn that feature off. You can probably do that in this car, but there's no real clear indicator that tells me how to do that. I guess I need to know the car better. I'll probably use the dash more. Oh, it's a much better Impreza in front of me. I wish I was driving that one. Oh, I'm gonna give this car a chance. I mean, I need to get modern someday and buy something newer. I'm never gonna have a unused car. It's never gonna happen with my budget. But yeah, still alive over here. I was hoping there was gonna be some warning sounds and stuff like that, but I don't hear anything. It probably indicates that when a trailer comes by, and it can sense if it's a lot of metal, I guess. It has sensors. Photoresistors or stuff usually can measure or indicate that something huge is next to you. Right now I just have lights telling me what to do. So yeah. So that was the real experience of me switching to automatic car. Horrible. But now we're going right along. Right, so I'll think I'll record something more if I discover something, other frightening things. Alright, I made it to the garage, and now I'm gonna reverse park into our reserve parking space. And I usually never have a camera, so it was a nice little feature. Let's see if I can make this work. I'm not going right into a tree. There's a tree really close to your car right now on the other side, but okay, I think that's good enough. And now I'm gonna turn it into park. I'm not a registered user. Oh, who gives a crap? I'll see. I'll release the brake. Yeah, we didn't explode. Woohoo! Just a couple of things. I think this indicator right here is actually the one I hated. And it's indicated as it's off, which is good, because I think that's the one that really confused me the last time I was using a car like this, and it yelled at me keeping straight and stuff like that. So good thing that was turned off. I think another customer was probably really furious about that one. Also a quick run through. As you can see, I mean, it's not like it's reduced with functions. There's too much functions actually on a car like this, but through time you will probably get to know this car a lot, and you probably know what you're gonna do, but half of this stuff is never gonna get used. That's my experience, at least. And there is also a night rider light here. It keeps tracking me or something when I'm moving around here. It's kind of freaky. I hope it doesn't kill me in my sleep or something. It also has steering wheel pedals if you want to switch up a gear and decrease, which is good, I guess, if you use stuff like that. It's probably a lot nicer to have that instead of a shifter when you have an automatic car. And also the other small irritation was the indicators, which I taught myself during this little short trip to the garage. That you need to push it all the way down and keep it, and now the indicator is going. If you just do it like this, okay, it did a small, yeah, okay, like that. So if you touch it too little, it makes just a short indication. I guess that's a good thing when you're just switching lanes and stuff like that, and you have this in control. But you know, for someone like me that uses older cars, I'm used to hearing the click, and now I know it's going to be like that. Now I have to like push it really harder, so now I know it's in position. And to turn it off, it's a slight touch. If I do too much, it's on the other side. See? So I'm fiddling around with this stick when I'm driving. And it's a confusing thing. It's not supposed to be another distraction when you're driving, but through time using this car, of course you're gonna get used to it, and you have like the right kind of feeling for using the switch. Annoying right now for me, of course, because I've never used this car. And all these other doodads you have here and gadgets. I mean, you know, is it really necessary to use your stereo on your wheel? Seriously, there's so much extras you don't really need. Changing source, come on. I think this is just really unnecessary on a steering wheel. Other than that, the steering wheel is awesome. It's really sporty and everything. I like the form features like this. Now look at this. It's really racy. But other than that, it's just too much garbage. You're never gonna use this stuff. Anywho, so I'm here. I'm gonna stay for a while and work on my cars, and hopefully they will call me and say that everything works. Yeah, that's that for now. Well, so here I am. I'm still alive. I've been driving for a bit, starting to learn this car a bit better. I can say for sure that this car is better than the first one I borrowed when going to Subaru, or from Subaru. It's a loaner, of course, so they're not going to give me the most exclusive stuff. Yes, I'm driving. I still get some weird indications from the computer that tells me that I'm not looking at the road, for instance. So Kit over here is keeping an eye on me, apparently. I was just reaching for my wallet, checking something, and it started displaying on the screen here the keep your eyes on the road, you idiot. And so I did. Anywho, some things to address. For being an automatic, it's really slow. For instance, if I start pushing downwards here, you can almost see it in my face. Yeah, we can say that that's the indicator when the phone is falling off that it started to actually accelerate. And that was the foot on the metal, basically, held to the metal. But this is what it gets. It's a huge car. My smaller Mazda Demio can rip faster than this one because this is a huge SUV. It doesn't have that Eco Drive thing the previous version had, which it switched over to. It's because it was a hybrid. It switched over to an electronic motor instead, so the engine took over when you need to accelerate. But in this case, it's a complete motor, just gasoline motor as usual, and that makes me more comfortable because I can see the revs, and when I watch the RPMs here, in comparison with the other car, the RPMs dropped just in front of me, and my instincts tells me like, oh, the engine shut off, but it was actually the electronic engine taking over. But in this case, I have a constant RPM flow, and I see that everything is working correctly, so I don't get like confused what's happening with the car when I'm driving. Yeah, and other than that, I think that if you want a car, if you want something modern, if you're living in an Outback somewhere, hence the name Subaru Outback, then this is a good car for a family if you have a lot of terrain and have to like pull boats and stuff like that. So I can't really see anybody wanting to actually buy a car like this living in the city. Maybe the suburbs, I don't know, but I just really don't see the appeal to have such a huge car. It doesn't really make any benefits for your area. Driving a huge tank is, for me, I have a lot of respect for some SUVs. There are some cool models, and I understand why people buy them, especially for my recent argument. But buying something in between or something like this is just, it's a luxurious thing you use to secure your family. You're more concerned about if you hit somebody that you will survive, or if somebody hits you, you will survive. And then you have to have this huge container on wheels, basically, to ensure your safety. And I get that. Of course you want to have that, but there are other cars that probably pulls much less energy and still safe in that manner. Might as well be as wide, or have basically that kind of metals in between that makes you more safe. But in general, I don't just see this appealing at all, because this is just a huge car for me, and it doesn't benefit me. So, but taken from somebody that actually more or less hate SUVs and don't understand them, this is an okay car. So it was a good loaner this time. The other one was a nightmare. I mean, even the start and stop control, when you reach a certain temperature of the engine, it starts stopping in red lights, you know, because of that technology. And usually they are pretty slow. When you put your foot down, nothing happens for like 1 second. But this is instant. I was really impressed by that, because that usually is pretty crappy. But in this case, instant. I just put my foot down, it just ripped off. So to sum everything up, good loaner. Thanks Subaru for letting me have this, so I can at least do my rounds before getting home. Yeah, sporty feel. Everything feels like an Impreza, basically. I mean, it's an Impreza inside. So it makes me comfortable with the seats and everything, and I mean even the steering wheel, because of, you know, the form factor and everything. So it's really sporty for being an SUV, and like I think that's a standard now, maybe, in most Subarus. And well, you get a lot from your cash, I guess, buying a car like this. It's still a good car. You can treat your family right, you can keep them safe, you can have a sporty look, and well, keep stuff on your roof, but unnecessary as a car. That's what I can say. So that's that. I survived. Nobody's gonna get stuff from me quite just yet. So I'll see you in another update.